There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to me. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone. The home of Mr. Gregory West, one of America's most noted playwrights. The office of Mr. Gregory West. Mr. Gregory West, shy, quiet, and at the moment, very happy. Merry, warm, affectionate. And the final ingredient, Mrs. Gregory West.
Gregory! I'm home, darling.
Greg, not again.
Mary, I have to.
Am I interrupting you?
Greg, no.
Are you working, dear? Gregory, I'll only be a moment. I just want to kiss you.
What else can I do?
Are you so sure?
What else can I do?
Am I interrupting you?
All right.
Well, you're home a little earlier than I expected. Is something wrong, dear? Why'd you come home so early, dear? Didn't you like the movie?
Not too much. Just decided to come home early, that's all.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Been busy?
Oh, I got a little bit done, yeah.
Did you? I see you, dropped the glass over there.
Looking for something, dear?
Oh, no. Just checking to see if your room needed to be, cleaned.
I don't think so. What are you doing?
Just checking your walls.
Oh.
Gregory, what's that?
Just my scissors.
Do you have a secret door in here, Gregory?
A secret door?
Yes.
Why on earth would I have a secret door in here?
Yes. Why on earth?
Are you all right, Victoria?
Well, I don't know.
How's that, dear?
I think I may be suffering from hallucinations.
Oh, okay.
You see, just a moment ago, I was right outside that window, right over there.
You were?
Mm-hmm. And what do you think I saw? At least, what do you think I thought I saw?
I couldn't guess.
I saw a woman in your arms.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that ridiculous?
Isn't it?
Aren't you the least bit curious about what she looked like?
Well,
She had blonde hair and a black dress with a single strand of pearls. And she handed you a drink.
Well, such detail. Isn't that remarkable?
Yes, isn't it? Well, you see, I should have known better. I should have known that a man of your taste would have nothing to do with such a drab, ugly little creature.
No, she's not.
Aha! Thought I'd be gone all afternoon, didn't you? I've had my eye on you for quite some time now, Gregory West. Thought you fooled me. Thought I wouldn't discover the real reason you had me off on one pretext after the next. Have to be alone to work. Of course, the famous playwright. The famous philanderer.
Victoria.
What's her name?
Dear, please.
Do not touch me.
Victoria, please try to understand.
Oh, I understand all right.
Victoria, there's no other woman in my life. How can I explain this to you?
Yes, how? Well, I'm waiting.
Okay, you recall my play, The Fury of Night. Dear?
Yes, what about it?
Okay, and you remember the character Philip Wainwright? He was one of the first characters that I was ever really successful with. You know, he just...
What's her name?
What?
Her name.
Mary, but...
Mary. How common.
Victoria, please. He was one of my first characters to ever really behave like this. The writer may have some move or dialogue planned for them, but they just won't do it. He was alive, with a will of his own. You understand, don't you?
Only that you're trying to change the subject.
But I'm not. You see, Philip Wainwright, he is the subject. See, he was alive, so much so that one night, when I was working in this very office, he came walking in, right through that door.
Gregory?
Victoria, see, he was a real flesh and blood man. He came in, he took a chair. I had created him. What are you doing?
I think psychiatry is next on the agenda.
Victoria, please. You see, my characters, when I create them, they seem just to come to life. See, I've walked with them. I've talked with them. Shook their hands.
And made love to them.
Yes, I mean, no, Victoria. Okay, so you know how I work, right? I dictate my dialogue and my stage instructions into this tape recorder, okay? Now, I can describe any character I want. And now if I do it well enough, if I do it complete enough, they come to life, okay? And they don't even have to be characters in my plays anymore. Okay, they can be any kind of character I want.
You should be put away.
No, Victoria, please. Okay, fine. You said you saw Mary in here, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Then how did she leave? Very well, she didn't go through the window. There's no secret door in here. You know, in fact, you know what? I'll show you how she got out because I want you to understand, okay? All right, so I take my tape recorder, okay? And I take the tape out of the tape recorder and I cut the piece of tape that I described Mary onto, okay? And I take this piece of tape out, all right? I cut it and I bring this over to the fireplace, okay? And I throw it in. And then she's gone. Poof, uncreated. See, if you want to look, there's still some more pieces of... Victoria!
Get out of my way.
Where are you going?
I'm going to have you committed.
Victoria, please don't...
Do not let go of me.
Victoria!
Gregory.
Victoria!
What do you think you're doing?
Trying to save our marriage.
Don't waste your time.
I can describe any character I want. A cat, a dog. But I presume you'd rather hear about Mary. And I have created her enough that she's more available.
I'll bet she is. Give me the key, Gregory.
Her name is Mary. She's 25 years old, 5 foot, 3 inches tall, blonde hair, and a light complexion. On the surface, a plain, quite ordinary female, but with a quality of inner loveliness that gives a woman real beauty. A tender, gentle woman, a kind woman, an understanding woman. She's wearing a black dress with a array of pearls around her neck, slightly tousled hair, and very little makeup. She's walking across the front porch, opening the front door, closing it, walking across the hall.
Hello, Mrs. West.
Well,
Gregory, why do you bring me here now?
because. Come in, Mary.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Mrs. West.
Well, Victoria, do you believe me now?
This is some kind of a plot. You let her escape through a secret door and make up some fool story about characters coming to life and then bring her back to make me believe that she's... You're trying to drive me insane. You're trying to have me committed.
I only did it because I thought you were going to have me committed.
Greg, you didn't answer me.
You want all of our property so you can share it with this...
I only wanted to show you.
Is that why you brought me here, just to show her?
Mary, try to understand. Victoria, she's my wife.
Not anymore. Not after this diabolic conspiracy.
Come on, Victoria. Can't I do anything right? Victoria, come on. Really?
Do not touch me. You're such a monster.
Gregory, why do you do this to me?
Mary, I have to. Victoria, she's my wife.
That's all you ever say.
Gregory, what are you doing? I'll scream. I swear I'll scream.
Again?
What else can I do?
But I just got here.
I'm sorry, Mary. You just had to make me prove it, didn't you, Victoria? Now, I'm sorry. Victoria.
Gregory, don't bring me back here again.
But, Mary,
I can't bear it.
I'm sorry, Mary, but Victoria, she is my wife.